Okay, my name is Mauritian. So now I will talk about the topic is about the array and the for looping. Okay, there's both topics combined, and I will use a lab question to talk about it, which the question is the rotate matrix. So the question is asked about the rotate n times n matrix 90° anticlockwise. So at the first we have to know what is the logic for it. How can we rotate it? So actually the first step I told everyone is the same, is ask ChatGPT. Okay, first, how can we do it? Actually, don't be ashamed. Actually, it's normal. You can ask it how to do, and you do the method for yourself. So for me, we can see that there's two methods that are given. The first method is transport and flip, and the second is use a new matrix. So for the new matrix, he just say you only need to use the formula, you already can get it. But you can see the cons. The pro is very easy to understand, very easy, right? Just a short equation. But the cons is you need an extra memory. You have to do an extra n times n matrix. But we have to teach you about how can we do only using one matrix only, the original ones, and then we transport it. So we can do it using this transpose plus flip. And we can see the question want us to do anticlockwise. So we just focus on anticlockwise. He say we can use the transpose and then flip row top to the bottom. So we go back and then we see this. Okay, so for it, the first method, okay, you only need to use the equation, so I don't show because that's too easy. And I just show you the method 2, which is transpose and then the next flip the row vertically, which means the top to the bottom. So how can we print it? We use the looping, the index-based looping. For the index-based looping, we can see in here we have three parts. First is the counter, you declare and counter, and then this is the condition, and this is the update process. And in here we have another looping again. So we can call it is the nested loop. So nested loop, which means in the looping you have another looping yet. So for the row, and then is the condition, and this is the update process. For in the inside looping, they also have the declared variable, and then the condition, and the update. Okay, so how can it print? He used two variables, row and column, and then it printed matrix 0, 0 equal to 1, which means the 0, which means the row, the 0, which means the column for the second 0. So which means like this. This is a 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. This is a 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2. So after it print all using this nested loop. And the next I will teach you about what is the enhanced looping. Okay, so enhanced looping is a bit different with the index-based looping. You can see these both different, right? For this index-based looping, you have encounter. The counter is the row, the column. But for the enhanced looping, you can see there's no counter. You don't see have any update process. No update. You only end when the all element in the array visited. It will be end. So it will not facing the infinity looping condition. But for the index-based, it will. We can see this comment. For the normal looping, which is the index-based looping, we can access all the array directly using the index, which means we have the temporary variable to store the index. But for the enhanced looping, we only get the array element. We can't get the index. We only get the element on that index only. So we can't do any change for the element. But for the normal looping, we can using the index to access it, and then we change the element. So actually for printing, we better using the enhanced looping without using the index-based, because in here we don't change the value. So we use enhanced looping. This is the good habit for you all. Okay, so the step 2 is transpose. Okay, we can see the original one, and then the next step you transpose, and the third you flip the row top to the bottom. So how can we do the transpose? So what is the transpose at first? The transpose is actually do the matrix sweep diagonally. So actually we can see if I use 1, 5, 3, 7, how can you do the sweep diagonally? The 1 it doesn't change, the 7 it doesn't change, because we take it like a mirror, and then only sweep the line at the diagonal one. So we sweep the 3 and 5, it will become 1, 5, 3, 7. So that we call transpose. So let me see how can we make it. So also this is a nested loop, and then we access the row, we access the column, and then we have to do the thing is we sweep what? We sweep this. In here is 0, 0. 0, 0 I don't touch, but 0, 1 I will swap with the 1, 0, and the 1, 1 I don't sweep. So actually you can get it right. So we already used to use this logic to do. For the temp, I store the row and the column for the 0, 0, 1, and then I make the inverse one, the 0, 1, because you can see is the 0 at the first iterate, and the next is the column is the 1. So in here, the first is the 1, 0, and the row column, which means it will change to the 1, 0. Okay, and which means the 1, 0 will turn it back, and the 1, 0 will turn it back to the 0, 1. It's just like this logic, so you can do it. And in here, I also will teach you CSO. You will be learned is about the swapping using the XOR operator like this. This is the XOR operator. It's at your 6-digit 6 button on your keyboard. You can see it. The shift 6, you will get this operator. So it's actually is XOR operator. It's just like a logic gateway. It is also another way to help you to swap, but without using another new temporal variable. It helps you to do. And next, let me look about the step 3. The step 3 is print the matrix after the transpose. Okay, so in here, I'm using what? I'm using the enhanced looping. Okay, so the step 4, I need to change it. I have to change it, which means I have to flip each row vertically, top to down swap. So in here, I use what looping? I use the index-based looping. Okay, so I use the index-based looping because you can see I have to declare the variable, I have the condition, I have to make the counter update. So this is the index-based looping. So okay, so it is the method to flip the row vertically. And the finalized step is you print the answer. In the print answer, we use what? Enhanced looping again. So that's all. So we can run it to see the answer. So you can see 3 times 3 matrix, and then after transpose, after you rotate 90 degree and the clockwise. So that's all the answer. And thank you for watching.